A run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. A first down throw, Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Nifty move. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. David Moore back deep and waiting for it. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 42 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sly set to boot it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. The kick by Parkey is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To the air again, Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Darnold. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Burris. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Darnold.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Second down and goal. Darnold. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A run for Nick Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Nick Chubb stopped short, and the Panthers will get the football back.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Christian McCaffrey, this is where he can be so dangerous, CD. This offense, they devise ways to get him the football in space and just let him go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. Touchdown. Austin Hooper. 31 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Parkey with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Darnold to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. On first down, it's Darnold. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Darnold now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And again, it's Chubb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 78 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.